Hello? 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 Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Okay, so let me work something out here. So let me change the audio on this to let me change the audio to that, and let me change the audio on here. All right, so can you hear me now properly? Yeah, you're fine now. I'm absolutely fine. You can hear me 100%. Yeah. Moon Shadow. Yeah, can you hear me loud and clear now? Yeah, Moon Shadow. Yeah, okay, brilliant. So let me start this again then. Okay, thank you, Moon Shadow. So look, what I'm going to do... Are you a trader, are you, Moon Shadow? Just asking. Do you trade crypto? Do you trade... What do you trade? Yes. Okay. Well, let's start this live broadcast again, right? Okay, my name is Jason, right? From newtonswave.com, right? So what I'm about to show you, Moon Shadow, and whoever else is listening, right, is going to blow your mind, right? It'll change the way that you view trading forever. Now, look, have a look at this. Now, here's the candlestick price pattern that me and you have traded a million times, right? And we know for a fact that prices go up and we know that prices go down. Brilliant. But here's the thing. The reason I've done this video is because wouldn't it be amazing if you and me, right, could actually predict when the prices were going to go up and when they were going to go down? Wouldn't that be great? I mean, everyone is trying to do that, aren't they? Right? Everyone's trying to do that. And there's a million people out there that claim that they've got the secret and the magic bullet of how to do that. But before I tell you, right, how to do that, there's one thing that you need to know, need to ask yourself as a trader. And the question is this: what makes the price go up and down? Now, this is a question that I'm just looking. Yeah, this is a question that I asked, right, when I first got into trading, right? What makes the price go up and down? Now, there's loads of different suggestions and opinions as to what it is and what it isn't. But let me tell you what it isn't. Let me show you what doesn't make the price go up and down. And it may surprise you, right? Right. Price movement is not affected by social media. It's not affected by the news. It's not affected by the economy, and it's not affected by buying and selling. So let me give you a couple of quick examples. I used to think it was, right? Right, so let's give you a quick example. Elon Musk, right, buys 10 trillion SHIB. Everyone's like, yeah, let's all jump on SHIB because the price is going to shoot up. Or let's say we hear in the news or the Financial Times or on social media that a massive whale has just sold 2 trillion Dodge, right? Everyone's like, the price is going to drop now. So traditionally, you and I would think the more you bought, the more coins, more crypto you bought, the price would go up. The more you sold, the more it would go down. It isn't true. There's an actual science, right? A force behind price movement going up and down. So let me show you what it is, right? Let's get straight into that. So we know behind the scenes there's unseen forces. There's gravity, there's electromagnetic forces, and there's nuclear forces. Now, no one denies any of this because this is basic stuff that we learned at school. So gravity, for example, holds the Earth and the planets in their orbits, right? Electromagnetic forces, they're responsible for electricity, stuff like that. So let's move on from here, right? So in space, all these forces work in space and on the planet Earth here. So let's look at some of the components now that make up these forces. Now, here's an electromagnetic wave. Now, this is where it gets very interesting. Look at it. It's a wave, an electromagnetic wave. Now, the electric field, surrounds this wave, right? And electricity passes down this wave. That's one wave, right? Let's show you another one now. This is gravity. I did not know that gravity, right, that gravity had waves. I didn't know that. Anyway, the point is, this is a gravity wave going up and down over the mountains, through the sea, out of the sea, and it actually creates the cloud formations. Yes, I know water evaporates and creates the cloud, but gravity is also gravity waves are responsible for cloud formations. Let me give you another example. What is this? These are light waves. Again, look at the waves. They're light waves. On the coloured spectrum, loads of different colours for the different light waves that you have out there. Let me show you one more example. Sound waves. Look at the waves again. So sound travels down these waves, right? And if you speak high, the wave goes high. If you speak low, the wave goes low, right? So I've just shown you 4 different types of waves. Got light waves, gravity waves, electromagnetic waves, sound waves. Let me show you another wave here. Now these are sine waves. Now this is where it gets really interesting. In the 1800s, round about that ish, Isaac Newton used a prism to discover light waves. Today, scientists use technology such as computers, right, to see sine waves. For example, if you're in a hospital and they want to look at your heart, they put an ECG scanner on there and they can see your heart rhythm, right, whether it's regular or irregular. But the point is, the computer screen allows you to see the wave. And TradingView and scientists today, right, allow you to see sine waves. So why am I telling you this? Because different forces and different waves, right, signals are carried on down different waves. Now, this is where it gets very, very interesting. Coming back to trading now. So, let me turn that off and show you something that blew me away when I discovered it. You see that wave on the screen there? That is a big daddy sine wave. In fact, it's called Newton's wave. And Newton's wave, right, is responsible for price movement. Price movement follows the contours, right, of this particular sine wave. So let me bring these other 2 indicators up onto there, and let me bring the price up onto there and just move that down slightly like that. So there you go, there's Newton's wave, and here is the candlestick shadow. I call it a candlestick shadow because the candlestick pattern is just a shadow. It's an actual shadow of this actual sine wave. And once you start learning the science as to why things go up and down, it's amazing. Now, just suppose this, right? Imagine there was no ceiling and no floor, right? Then the price would just go up forever, right? If there wasn't gravity to pull things back down. And so that is exactly what this sine wave does. When it goes up, the price goes up, then it reaches a certain level and comes down again, the price goes down, then it goes up like stairs, right? Like stairs in a house, right? And that's why you have support and resistance levels, because they're based on the peaks and the trough of this particular wave. So that's all I wanted to show you today in this live video. But the actual force behind price movement is a sine wave. It's called Newton's wave, and it's nothing unusual. 90% of people don't know this. They don't want to know it. They don't understand it. They don't want to understand it, right? That's why they just read Twitter. They look at Twitter and all XRP court case is finishing soon, and then the price will go up. Load of rubbish, right? XRP is following the exact contours on here. So let me just show you XRP on here, right? XRP. Let's go on to here. Let's go USDT. Let's go on to the 1 week time frame here. So now look at this, right? So there's the candlestick price pattern, and there is the wave, Newton's wave, right? Let me just get onto the month time frame on that. There we go. We can see it a lot clearer now. All right. So there we go. So there is the candlestick price pattern, and here is the wave. All right, that dictates price movement. So what does the wave, Newton's wave, tell me here? Well, this is for another video, right? How to predict price movement. But basically, these sine waves, they all move in cycles of 3, right? Of 6. That's 7, isn't it? I can't count. Right, they move in 3, it moves in 6. Yeah, that's right. And it moves in 9, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So what I do, it's really simple once you get to know that these sine waves. So here we've got 1. So from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's doing the 6 up at the moment. Then this will come down. And when it bottoms out there, that's exactly bang when I will enter this trade, because it will do 6 down. That will be my entry point. And then I will ride the next peak up on the sine wave. But I just wanted to give you an introduction there as to how amazing sine wave trading is. It's the science and the reason for price movement. So there you go. So, Moon Shadow, tell me, where would phantom wave go, please? Okay, so look, so I got to say something here. So I'm going to put something into here. So if you want to see more videos and find out more about this TradingView crypto price prediction indicator that I've created, me and some other scientists, then you're more than welcome to go to newtonswave.com there and have a look at the videos. I mean, look, I love doing these videos for free. I love trading. I know you love trading. Trading's blinking hard, isn't it? I mean, when I first got into trading, I lost 30,000 quid on the OTC markets. And then I made 15 grand on MMEX. And then I lost it all again, right? And it was doing my head in because I'd watch hundreds of YouTube videos, I'd read all the books, and then I discovered, do you know what? There's a science behind this. As soon as I learnt the science, I made 190,000 quid on SHIB, and I haven't looked back since. It's amazing. Let me give you a couple of examples how Newton's wave, this sine wave, helps me here. Let's go to Burger Cities, right? Burger Cities, right? These are popular ones, right? Burger Cities. Let me just get that up here. Oh, Burger, sorry, but it's actually Burger on there, isn't it? It's gone to Binance Burger. There we go. So let's see what this tells me, right? So what you do, you actually go to the different macro time frames, right? So can't see a lot on a month there. We've done a 1-up. Now it's just starting to do its second 1-up, which is good. So basically how Newton's wave works, as I said, everything goes in threes. So that's basically, once you've got it bottoms out, you then get 3 peaks up. Now we know it last peaked on Friday the 1st of July, August, September. So we're almost into 4 months now. So then what I will do, I'd come down to a week time frame. And here we go, right? So remember I was telling you about 3, 6, 9. So on this one, let's count the peaks here, right? We know this is where it peaked out here. There it is, look at that. Peaked out on the 1st of July. So let's do this now. So we've got 1 peak, 2 peaks, 3 peaks, 4 peaks, 5 peaks. I will then personally wait now, right, for the next peak and then the next one. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because although you can come in after the 6th peak with Elliott wave, you'll know that they call it a bear truncation or a horseshoe. Well, that's actually peak 7. So I will actually come in here. Let me make that to green. That's where I'll actually enter the trade right there. So one more thing, people are going to say to me, oh, what's the date? What date is he saying there? Now, this is the thing that you've got to learn about trading. You cannot go by dates. You have to go by the counts on Newton's wave. Now, let me explain why. Jasmy, for example, right? They're putting 200 million Jasmy into circulation every 2-3 weeks. It's diluting. Now, on sine waves, right? On sine waves, let me give you this. So let's say you've got 2 peaks here. On sine waves, the distance is always the same. It never changes. However, the time it can take a person, right, to travel between peaks can change, right? Now, let's say, for example, Jasmy keep pulling 200 million. Dilution actually makes the string go slack, actually waters it down, and it lengthens the time frame, right? So that would mean that it would take longer for the man to go from one peak to the other. If they burn the coins, and it shortens the timeline, so you can actually travel quicker between peaks. So this is why, just going back to here, just let me go back on that. Oh, let me just reset that. That is why on Newton's wave I always wait until the peaks have done their particular count. So let me give you one more example of Newton's wave now. Let's go to Lunk. Lunk's popular at the moment. All right, so Lunk, and let's go to USDT, and let me go to Gatio, right? Why am I on Gatio? Because Gatio has got more data than a lot of the other ones. A lot of the other ones only go up to here, whereas Gatio goes right back. I don't trade on Gatio, I trade on Binance, but I'm just saying if you're after the data, you get a lot more data on it by going onto Gatio. So here we go. Let's have a count now of Lunk and see where my entry point would be on here. So we had the last peak. See, don't these peaks make it easier? There's no guessing. There's no flipping doing the lines and all the graphs. It's just basically counting in on the on Newton's wave, the sine wave here. So let's get a count in. We've got 1 peak, 2 peaks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's doing 9 down at the moment, which makes sense, doesn't it? Because it's been coming down, right? Remember, I said 9. So basically it's finishing off its 9th one. Then it has to do the bare truncation, as we know with Elliott's wave. So it's going to do one more. It's going to do number 10. It'll do that. Something like that, and then I will come in to that trade right there. As I said, forget the date and the time at the bottom there. We're not basing our entry points on the trade on that. We're purely going by the peaks, by counting the peaks, right, and the troughs. So in this instance, I would come in at the bottom of peak 10 right here on Newton's wave. So there you go. That was a little introduction into basically what makes the price go up and down, whether it's stocks and shares, whether it's forex, whether it's crypto, it doesn't matter. There's a force behind it. It's a sine wave. It's simple. There's forces in nature, as we've seen. You've got gravity, electromagnetic forces, and they all go down waves. Sound waves, gamma rays, light waves, flipping gravity waves. Everything is moved and goes through and along a wave. All the signals go down there. The price is basically just a signal that follows the contour of this sine wave, Newton's wave. So there you go. Listen, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video today. I hope that's opened your eyes a bit. Every little helps, doesn't it? Anything that can help me and you to make a little bit more money trading, then that's why I do these videos. So look, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video today, right? My name's Jason, as I said, from newtonswave.com, and you take care, and I'll speak to you soon.